One happy Saturday. You know what the weekends means. I put stuff in my coffee and no underwear. Somebody had asked what I put in my coffee. Um, Actually, I'll make more like kind of a cafe, I guess, Olay type thing. It's half coffee, and then I've used like half almond milk, and then a couple packets of Splenda. Now, when we had Mark's creamer in the house, I was using that. It's like almond milk, sweetened condensed milk, and vanilla. That was fantastic. But for today, we're just having that, and it's a welcome treat. I already had a busy morning. I went for a walk. I went to my pharmacy, which is about a mile and a half away, and I walked there and back, and there was this giant hill in the middle. So, I actually didn't do too bad making it up the hill. It was difficult, but it wasn't hard. I didn't have to stop, and I didn't feel like death at the top. So, I was thinking about what am I going to film today, and I thought, in light of yesterday's video where I talked about the things with my body that I was kind of unhappy with, things I'm still working on getting used to, stuff like that, I thought I would take a more positive note because in my deepest recesses of my mind, I was feeling negative, saying, "You ungrateful son of a bitch. You know how many people can't even walk and you're walking around saying your knees look a little knock-kneed? F you." So that's me talking to me. So I thought to combat that, I would share maybe a little body positive stuff, and I just very simply three things that are like non-scale victories, things that came with the weight loss that I like, things I like about myself now, and I like about my body and how it moves and that stuff. So the first is I can breathe, and that came up today. This hill I took was pretty steep. It was a really steep hill. And the last time I tried to walk it was actually, no, the first time I tried to do it was 2 days later I started my weight loss journey because I tried to do that hill at 280 pounds. And I got to the top and I thought I was actually having a heart attack. I had to sit down and lay down on the sidewalk. This time, got to the top, no biggie. Took a little rest when I went to the pharmacy. It was a tiny snafu because I had to change in insurance and whatever, and then walked back down the hill. I was more concerned walking down because it's slate sidewalks. I thought I might slip, but that worked out okay. So being able to breathe is definitely a perk. I walk to work every day, and it's a very slight incline for one block. And there was a couple days I'd get into work prior to my weight loss, and the guy in the office next to me, who is a doll, I like him a lot, he would say once, maybe twice, but only the one time, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just walked in." So now I can actually move. So that's always helpful. I have a bigger wardrobe. Now, mind you, I'm the kind of person who pretty much recycles 3 outfits into different combinations. In a given week of work, I don't dirty too many clothes because I'm not, when we do laundry, I kind of just wash and wear the same clothes over again. I kind of don't care about wearing the same thing, twice in the same week. It's like, no, I don't care. But I can fit into more clothes. I could fit into some of Mark's clothes, which is nice. I could fit into some of his shirts. Mark's only about, not only, but he's like 5'9", and I'm 6 feet tall. So the pants, the length doesn't really work out. I think he's a 30 length, I'm a 32. And he has a smaller waist than I do. I'm like a 34, depending, probably a 36, but somewhere in the around there. So I've made my wardrobe a little bit bigger. So I've really hit bank here, by the way, because Mark and I are pretty much the same shoe size. And not pants exactly, but close, and shirt size. So this is a good thing. This is a very good thing. And I can imagine myself walking into a store and trying on something, and I don't have to look all the way at the end when they stop being sizes and it's 1X, 2X, 3X, 4X. Not there's anything wrong with wearing those sizes if that's where you're at or if that's the shape of your body, but I wanted to change the shape of my body. And because I was able to do that, I can see that difference when I'm just out and about, mostly browsing, or we go to Salvation Army or Goodwill usually. I can't remember the last time I bought a new article of clothing. So after hunting through those stores, I'll find some stuff that I can wear. And it's not a mission impossible to find something I can fit into. So that's pretty good. And the third one, and this one's, I like to dance. I've always liked to dance. Fat, thin, didn't matter. I'm not sure that I'm a great dancer, but I don't care. It's one of the only things I've always liked about my body, no matter what size I was, is the way it moved. But being heavy, you might be the center of attention when you're dancing, and all eyes could be on you, but not for the right reasons, you know? Um, I can move my body easier because I can breathe, I can do stuff. Now, mind you, at this point in my life, I haven't been to a club. I went with Mark the last time in 5 years, probably. Um, we don't drink, so there's not much to do except watch everyone give mean side eye to each other. So we haven't been out in a while. But I couldn't even imagine myself going into a club again or going to karaoke or anything like that because I would have been too self-conscious about the way I looked to get out there and do it. So it would stop me from doing the things that I used to enjoy. Granted, I haven't done karaoke since I got sober, so who the hell knows what I actually sound like. But the point is, I can make little plans like that. There's things I can do that it's not that I couldn't do them when I was overweight, but it seems like more possible to me. I can imagine getting over myself a little easier. Like, Mark and I got on a roller coaster when we did a road trip to Indiana. I don't like roller coasters, especially wooden ones. But, we were able to do that. And I had only lost maybe 40 pounds at that time and then had plateaued for a little while. And just little things like that. So I wanted to say something positive about losing weight. Because again, after I watched back yesterday's video, I kind of felt like, it's one thing to struggle and to continue to work on stuff. But, let me acknowledge some of the things that were really good about it. Some of the stuff that doesn't really have to do with the number as much. My ability to breathe, my ability to dance. Pretty much at this point, I dance in the bathroom and when I'm home alone. It's not the point. I even feel more comfortable doing it in isolation than I would if I was heavier too. And I can wear more clothes. So simple things, but they're making my day today. So thank y'all for watching. I have a pot of black beans going. My parents were just here and they actually got us a grill. They got it for free from somebody else and they already had one. So my dad brought it down and did some assembly. So now we're going to potentially barbecue. We never have guests, so this would be different to have some folks over, maybe the neighbor downstairs and my parents and whoever. So there was a lot of activity already in the day. I'm ready to shower, upload, and then take a nap. So again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. You can follow us on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc. Make sure you hit the bell to get the alerts. We're good for a video a day, sometimes two. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch up with y'all soon. Bye.